call you?
Noodle. Okay. Hello all and welcome back to week 2 of IHSEA's Valorant season. This is our first game of the week and we have a match of Lyons versus Wheaton North. I am Dell, also known as Thrudel, and joining me today from Downers Grove South is...
I am Goog, and I am a caster from Downers South, obviously, and I'm looking forward to a great match between Wheaton North and Lyons today. Both teams look very good, 2-0, hot start on the year. Let's see where they go.
Yeah, and I know a lot of... Our first map is going to be Haven. I should probably clarify that before I start going into anything else. We will have Lyons on defense and Wheaton North on attackers. I know a little bit about Lyons as we played them not too long ago. And both teams are both, like, as Gook said, they're both 2-0, which is very good to start the season off. What do you expect to see, coming from both teams that are 2-0? Are you hoping to see more of like a 13-0 or maybe getting some skill disparity out there? What are you hoping to see out of this match?
Well, I think it's going to be a very, very close game, and both teams have struggled one of their matches and left the other one pretty closely, getting through it easily. As Lyons beat Northside College Prep, only letting Northside win 3 rounds overall. Both teams are very good, and I think it's going to be a very tight, close match that comes right down to the end.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see it. Honestly, I love watching close games like we had last week with Salem versus Limestone. That second Breeze map got really close, and I was on the edge of my seat at the end of that game. It was crazy. And as agent picks go in, we will see more of a completely different comps on both teams. It's actually crazy how the only similarity is chamber. That is not something you typically see, especially on maps. Well, actually, Haven is more of a map like that because it's such a big map. There's an ability to get different agents and different util combinations.
Yeah, obviously Haven's got the 3 points, and that creates a lot of need for new strategies, and it creates a lot of struggle on the defenders. So I guess we'll see Lyons, how well they can defend this 3-point push. Dark staying on that raise pick that they started with last week.
Yeah, and I want to see a lot of oppressiveness from this attacking team. This is a very attack-sided comp for Wheaton because they have the Phoenix Flash and the Sky Flash, along with that Fade util, just able to take control of site very effectively. And I want to see how Lyons are going to be able to combat that, seeing as they also have an attacker-sided comp. With the Raze util comboing with the Breach is just going to be really easy for both teams to get onto that site. It is just down to how they hold it.
I apologize. My mic just completely destroyed itself. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be rough with that mid push. You're going to see it spread out a lot. Very attacker map, as you said. And we're going to see a heavy push on the right side for attackers. I'm not sure the site because I cannot see it, but yeah.
All right, we're seeing for Wheaton North. They're having more of a mid-heavy presence towards that B split. However, on pistol round, it is not as typical to see a default split push because everyone has a classic. It's expected you just run into sight. But I like the play because it gives Wheaton North a lot of space to play around with, and knowing that Chamber has TP'd off of sight, they know that Lyons are expecting a little bit of presence towards C here. As Sammy is looking at Phoenix, I think that's how you pronounce it, they don't quite spot Phoenix, who is looking towards that garage. But Wheaton North is gonna hit towards an A play, especially they're not gonna see the Breach here. But they do catch Breach off guard. I lie.
Breach seems to just peek at the wrong time, looking up towards his right, as that rotate was definitely a good call for the Falcons as they just take the site with ease.
That nade, though, from Dark will be going out on the default and killing the plant there. Logic is out of the map. There's no smoke for Wheaton North on this hold for post-plant.
Only got 3-on-3 still. Chamber's a little low, but they're trying to get into sight, and it's hard to get into sight on A side. It's just 2 doors, easy to watch.
Yeah, it is extremely difficult to get back on the A. As 3 all go down at once for the side of Lyons, Wheaton North will take round 1 in a pretty good execution of that C-fake towards A. That was a very smart play.
Pickles made an excellent play with that ghost there, catching the last 2 and 2 shots only.
Yeah, that was a very well played execution. I like the space that they made. They got the chamber to TP off, made it seem like they were going to walk up. And all of Lions players expecting that hard 5-man rush going on to C as we see all their sprays in a lobby.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think Lions really expected the Falcons to have patience on that push there, as they don't take the same route. Already hot into a firefight right at mid as Phoenix just completely catches Guinea Pig.
Phoenix with the full buy second round, trying to get as much use out of that Phantom as possible, and they're able to take down IHSEA Guinea Pig through the TP. Dwuggy is getting run down on Seaside as well, as 2 of Wheaton North's players are up towards Garage.
Looks like the Falcons are coming towards C, opting for that push as they go B now, and Sammy is going to try and make a push here with his classic.
Sammy unable to find Pickles, gets taken out due to the gun difference. That right click though. Snake with another pick on Boosted Iron 1 as Dwuggy is getting 1 for Lions on this very hard round to win, as Wheaton North buying multiple rifles.
Yeah, Falcons just had more money there, and it really just came down to what they bought and the ability to buy. Let's see with Lions if they have a little more money this round, if they can hold up a substantial push against Falcons like they did last time.
Yeah, honestly, it was just really hard for the Lions, as they got the first pick on IHSEA Guinea Pig. IHSEA Guinea Pig, TP'd. First off, I would like to mention Riot Games, by the way. IHSEA Guinea Pig was in CT when that's where his body was. That's insane.
I mean, that chip is insane.
Yeah. And another mid sort of default push from Wheaton North, trying to make a bunch of presence. They know they have the gun disadvantage here, so they're just going to go for as many picks as they can in this round.
Trap destroyed.
Falcons are looking for a heavy mid Seaside push, as they get caught right at mid by Boosted Iron. But they are on site at C. Don't see him behind him, and Phoenix gets caught off guard. Or rather, Zomic, sorry.
Dwuggy able to get the pick from Logs, but unable to get another as they get traded out immediately. Sammy trying to get 1. The plant will not go down.
Falcons have sight, but if they can get it down, I mean, Omen's on still. They're same building.
Wheaton North getting that bomb down, throwing smoke towards Garage. Sammy getting another with only 10 HP. However, Pickles trading them out immediately, but Dark is their CT throwing that Roomba was such a smart play, because that allowed the Pickles to think that Dark was in Garage when really they were in CC.
Yeah, Pickles was completely sold on that and looked right, and Dark just got him right in the back. Rifled right through for that good round there for the Lions to get back there, to not go down 3-0 early, but early game. And like I said, I think this is going to be a close one.
Yeah, it looks like there's already, the rounds to be expected. Whoever wins pistol is going to win second. But that was very well gunplayed for Wheaton North. They were able to get 4 in that round, which is extremely beneficial.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain 2 Spectres beat 2 Vandals out there, which is great play for the Lions.
Boosted Iron 1 going for an aggressive play with a stinger, but gets caught out by that Sky Dog, and the Sky able to trade them out immediately. However, Dark is sitting in the angle, does not get cleared originally, but then gets cleared after Phoenix runs past.
Extremely good flash there. They would have just gotten wrecked otherwise.
That trigger discipline almost worked out, unfortunately for them.
Sammy tries to take back sight, but just gets caught in the back of the head. Too many on too many, as Falcons just again, aggressive push, get through it at B. Or rather,
Lions,
A,
however,
sorry.
yeah, Lions, however, unable to, or they're not, they're denying that follows round. As Sammy, I believe, got the pick onto a Wheaton North player. It's good, you know, for mental, this game's a mental game. It's pretty easy to, like, I don't know, get tilted if you hear flawless by that announcer. So, that's good that they weren't able to get flawless there.
Hard to find a game with a more demoralizing announcer than Valorant. If you know you did something wrong, the announcer will definitely tell you. Looks like an other side push for on the C side as Dwuggy and the Chamber look to defend as Molotov comes down, but looks like the Falcons are going to switch sides here, Sky headed towards mid as the other 4 move towards A.
Yeah, it's an aggressive A hit here. However, Dark is going to get caught out long, but is able to live, which is really good for the... Ooh! What just happened? Is that a full clip? Okay.
I think both of them just fired full clips at each other and missed almost every single bullet.
I'm so glad we're catching that on stream. They're gonna love that. And watch this VOD back.
Yeah.
Logic being on site. Lyons Township are hurt. They have 2 1 HP players, but as I say that, Sandy's gonna take Nethernum out with only 10 HP.
They're just going to try and take back site here with the rest of the Lions, but it's just going to be so hard as Chamber still got his ult, and he might go ahead and use that to get up early against the Falcons. Or rather, sorry, get up early against the Lions as 3 try and get in through the smoke.
Yeah, Pickles
Dark's
is
picked
taking
off.
Dark out immediately, the 1 HP player, and there are 2 more players 1 HP for Lions. IHSEA pick, however, getting Zank and Sammy getting Phoenix. It's a 1 HP clutch for a 1v2 situation. But the Omen Paranoia will go out from short. Sammy is running out of time. They do not have enough time to defuse as Pickles runs out on the site and finishes the kill, giving 4 rounds for Wheaton North.
Really, really good play by the Falcons to use their time there, not getting too aggressive and letting Sammy come out and catch them in the open. Just using that time that they had left and planting there.
Yeah, it was very well played. The positioning on site allowed for Wheaton North, the Falcons, to have a lot of space and not allow Lions to come out onto site, especially with that pick on Dark, who tried going Heaven, is very, very good for positioning. And it looks like a C hit here.
Yeah, Lions is going to have a really tough time if they keep letting the Falcons on the objective. It's just, they can't get it back, and it's just impossible for them to get it back, it seems, right now.
Yeah, so far Lions is retaking Cleaner. Phoenix getting an early pick on the Dwuggy, and Sammy going down by Zank. IHSEA pick going down to Zank as well. There's 2K for them. The Flash will come out and get Dark and Boosted Iron 1. As Zank goes for a 3rd, maybe a 4K here. The Prowler's gonna come out. Boosted Iron 1's gonna trade out Nethernum immediately.
Falcons with another heavy push.
Boosted Iron 1 getting another.
Just a matter of money there.
Yeah, that is a gun differential, unfortunately. The Stinger, though, it's so crazy. The Stinger, it just, I don't know. I tell all my teammates in comp, if we ever lose a round and we have money to buy next with a Stinger, like, we force the Stinger. It's so good. Like, I killed someone from Icebox. Like, it was on Icebox. I killed someone who was all the way back yellow, and I was Snowman. And they just, I don't know, it was like, how did I kill someone from like 40 meters range?
Yeah, the Stinger is bizarre. It feels very, very RNG based, but technically it is better than the Spectre. As the Falcons head for a more mid-centered push, as Chamber does have his ult, and he's going to use it. The Lions Chamber, rather, guinea pig.
Might be coming out, and it does find Zank immediately, a first pick of the round. Pickles, however, will be making space up, throwing TP. Sammy throwing that ult down. Sammy hears the plant and sees the plant with that recon dart.
Sammy gets spiked down. That's going to be big if they want to take this objective back, as Lions has the advantage 4-2 here.
Yeah, Pickles looking to see if they can get any sort of pick here. However, that Tour de Force is very scary to peek into. Oh, and as Pickles makes presence, there are 4 players from Wheaton North, or Lions, pardon, trying to get them. Oh, it's just a pinch situation.
Yeah, Pickles can't really go anywhere. He doesn't know where anybody is right now. Well, he knows there's two at that door, but I actually not 100% sure. Uh, the Lions know where he is either.
Yeah, I don't know how, seeing as there's a bullet tracer on the Vandal, but you know what? I'm not gonna question it too hard. Pickles running up towards the garage, trying to make any space and get another pick.
He's got
Oh, the
19
timing
seconds.
on Dwuggy. As Dwuggy turns around, Pickles will swing. In the quarter
Oh
force
my
gets one
goodness.
tap. Pickles is insane. Bomb is down on sight, but does Pickles know that there are two people staring right at him through mid?
Ooh.
And no, they don't.
Pickles backs into it, unable to check his backside with the time left, just trying to make a final look before he gets put down. It's just a matter of time there. Pickles with an excellent play there, but just ran out of time.
Yeah, that was honestly a really good situation for Pickles. Like, they got two very good picks, especially in that tour de force. That was a nice shot. And it allows, you know, Wheaton North to not get such a hard deficiency in money comparatively to Lyons.
Absolutely. Pickles has been a very big force for the Falcons, and it's completely clear why.
Pig, with the op, the non-free op. And it looks like Wheaton is making presence with this C split push. However, Lyons is meeting that presence with a lot of heavy garage hold. Yeah, Dwuggy holding that smoke. As soon as it drops, they're going to be able to see. And Wheaton North is playing time here very well. I feel like if you play slow, any team can antsy eventually.
Yeah,
Dwuggy,
you see that
however,
doggy there, little Dougie. Yeah, Dougie got that as Iron
Roger
gets one, but trades.
Yeah. There's very good trades, I will note. Trades for Wheaton North. They're able to trade out very well.
Yeah,
And
Falcons
they're using,
great at that.
Ooh, Dark knowing that Zank is gonna be up towards B. His guinea pig missing that op shot, however. Logic's just gonna be staring at heaven, waiting for the retweet. Let Dark with the nade.
Logic's not going to take his chances on an op from top.
Yeah.
He's by himself. Logic's by themselves now, trying to come up this left side, but yeah, got 13 seconds. Not much you can do with spike down. As excellent pick on a Sammy. Wow.
Exit frags. Those are always beneficial. I swear that the Chrono Void Vandal is so good. Like, every time I pick it up in comp, I hit a one tap. I don't know. It's crazy good.
Pay to win.
Yeah, I also just recently bought, literally yesterday, I bought the Reaver Karambit and I am in love with it. Every single time I like either the round starts or I'm rotating or something, I'll pull my knife out, just start spinning that thing. I love it so much.
Yeah. I'm not big on skins, but when I do find them on the ground, I always I always tend to just grab them, even when the situation is definitely not right for it.
Wheaton North with a B presence here, hoping to find any pick and not get off by Aya's guinea pig. The breach could cut up. So will the fade eye.
This guy's heading B, already up, trying to get that through that smoke, but Dwuggy's just gonna not drop down there. It'd have been a great opportunity, but they just don't know, as Pickles is waiting for him.
Yeah, but, Pickles is holding mid presence, waiting for anyone to cross, but all of Lions are already in C link here due to rotating through CT.
Falcons are on site immediately.
Ooh, that
feels
Earth
like.
Scatter.
Ooh,
That's not
great
Earth
play
Scatter,
there.
that's Overwatch. Rolling Thunder.
Rolling Thunder. Reinhardt.
Phoenix getting a nice kill, knowing that Sammy has to be towards that smoke at least. Sammy peeking backside, looking for anywhere where they can go to defuse.
Sammy's gonna get in there.
As the Sky Flash comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, the timing on that. That Sky Flash perfectly blinded Sammy and allowed Wheaton North to get another round as we go 6-3.
Real good play with the patience. I mean, I love Wheaton North's playstyle. They get on objective fast, and they sit and wait. It's a hard thing to beat when on defense when you're playing offense.
Yeah, especially when
no
there
no
goes the
classics.
Free gun.
Free guns for the people below, as Looks like, again, another BC presence.
Another Nom taking out that recon dart immediately, throwing another Fade Eye towards Garage, trying to make any presence. The Prowler going out, clearing whatever straggler might be caught out by a smoke, but Wuggy will be sitting inside of that window and gets caught by the Prowler. Boosted Iron 1 about to meet Phoenix mid, and that spray down comes out with Phoenix on top, but Wuggy is able to put out Logic immediately after. And Dwuggy will get out, throwing an owl drone into Garage that gets broken immediately. Wheaton North will be on site. Phoenix staying in that Garage, trying to see if they can get any value off of someone who might be from Lyons going towards Garage for this retake.
Lyons is taking
will
very,
go out
very
and
late
is on
rotation.
top of Pickles.
Lions is taking very slow rotations, and it's costing them here. But they do catch Phoenix and Nethermount, but Zank gets 2.
Zank throwing a flash, but it doesn't matter. Ice Guinea Pig will kill them through the smoke, and Pickle's getting another, but Ice Guinea Pig with a 3K. I just want to know how Ice Guinea Pig... Wait, how are they defusing with a knife? What?
I was kind of looking at that. I was like,
A lot of funny things happened that round. Like Pickles getting caught with a recon dart and TPing long so that way their teammates don't get tagged. And Ice Guinea Pig apparently learning the secret technology of defusing with a knife. I didn't even know that was possible.
old style, yeah.
Riot
wires,
Games.
Yeah.
Riot Games. Big game.
Yeah. Lions really good take back of the point there, but I mean they've been getting caught by that low rotation. But I guess Guinea Pig came right at the right time, even though Guinea Pig was there.
Yeah, Guinea Pig got full flash by Zank, but was still able to kill them. A very good
Guinea Pig eats those, I guess.
Yeah. Ada coming out, unable to find Dwuggy, but Dwuggy is known to be backside with a Bulldog and gets taken out by Pickles running up. Zank with that Phoenix ult. Nose Dark is
heavy presence there, yeah.
Yeah. I guess they're pacifist. Boosted Iron 1. In spawn, gets taken out by Pickles. Oh, you hate to see a lurker.
Caught on the lurk, yeah. As Lions do their best to take the point back, but they just let Falcons have it.
Sammy is about to get caught out by Pickles here, and Pickles will take 3K. Lurking Chamber. I want to say boo, but that's toxic, so.
Hey, you know what? They're trying to win. I respect it.
7-4 for Wheaton North here. Very good, going in their favor. They're going the spray pile.
Spray pile worked last time.
Did it work last time? I thought they lost the round they did that.
Oh, well didn't they do it second round?
They did it a few times.
They've done it a few times, yeah. It worked one round, maybe.
Spray pile. It has to have worked at least one round.
Yeah, it's a spray pile.
50-50 chance.
50-50. That's lowering their odds, if you ask me.
Yeah, Wheaton North having a default play, knowing that Tour de Force is in play. Zank is going to throw a flash here, which is...
Guinea Pig's got that free op from Riot Games.
Ooh, I lie. Zank is throwing the wall, trying to get... trying to alert to Lions that they are up towards A. Nom walking up towards mid. Pickles getting dark. Pickles getting Sammy.
Yeah, Pickles got a great push there. His Iron just catches Zoe completely off guard, and Dwuggy gets Nethernom.
That's the stinger, bro. Phoenix getting Dwuggy. I feel like 3 kills have just happened because the enemy team was behind the other player.
I mean, it's happening so much. I think way more than that.
We are seeing Logic holding out that teleport. The chance is TP towards CT, knowing Boosted Iron 1 will be sitting on B site, and
Iron completely blinded, but gets out of that.
Pickles unable to use that op. Oh, with the breach flash, that shock point, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Flashpoint. Called something. I don't know. Breach is like aftershock. Concussive force, and then like flashpoint, I think it is.
Essentially just a concussion grenade, yeah. Then he screams something, yeah.
Earth shatter.
Earth shatter?
The fatty chatty.
What? Oh, it looks like
First
we're gonna
tactical
see a timeout for Lions, yeah.
Which might be needed here. As an 8-4 half, it's not ideal, but it's not losable. Like, it's not like unwinnable, you know what I mean? Like, it's easy to recognize that this is like not is it can be a close game. Like we're seeing a lot of plays from both teams that are allowing them to we're seeing Phoenix's hair.
Phoenix has some
Yo,
wonderful hair
fresh
there.
cut.
Fresh cut.
Sheesh.
Woo! Yeah. Lions is just struggling on the defensive side. It's an extremely offensive map. I can't blame them, but
Yeah.
they're no stranger to close games. Going into overtime, at least I think 2 times this season already. No, only I apologize. 1 time against overtime. 1 time against Ogden. Ogden? Not Ogden.
Ogden.
Marian
Maybe,
Catholic. Yeah. Falcons played Ogden, I
They
believe.
went to overtime against someone. That's all we know.
They're no stranger to close matches, and if they can pick their defense up here and get on the offense, I'd rather offense second on Haven too.
You know what would be like really funny that I just like want to see is someone using like either the glasses crosshair or the smiley face crosshair. I want to see so bad. If I ever get streamed, I'm gonna put on a funny crosshair. I'm just like, you know.
You just get completely styled on by someone with a
Yeah.
smile down crosshair. That'd be sad. As another mob goes for the nightmare grenade. Breach missing that.
Yeah, the breach concussive. Not able to find Spade as the entirety of Lions are running on the aggressive base. This is what you typically see on pistol rounds. This is what I was hoping to, or expecting to see from Wheaton North. But as Lions cut sound, but only seeing dark on sight, they still think that Wheaton North still thinks that Lions are still all towards A. IHSEA getting a quick shot onto the fade.
Miss Pickles watches that backside, trying to catch a rotator or someone, I suppose, but it looks like Lions is all going to go mid now, or mid C.
Yeah, we're going to see a more quiet push into the garage here, but it might be to Lions' advantage. However, they don't know Pickles is long. If they don't clear that long, Pickles is into the 1 and almost able to get to the boost round one. We'll get that trade.
Get a good trade there. Pickles can't finish off 2 with a ghost. Pistol round shenanigans.
Phoenix throwing that third. Little blind one zing. Guys, will go down to that classic. And it looks like Lyons is getting another round for the 8-5 right after the half.
Lions finally, they're going to start with money this time and try and show the Falcons how they felt last round. Just without money, and it's hard to win on an attacker heavy map when you don't have money. Is all classics for the Falcons here.
We are going to see it very cool. And then a force up from Line.
Pickles doing very well right now. I believe 18-5. And yeah, I mean, Pickles is just taking over this game so far.
Yeah. Wheaton North mechanical skill is really coming out here. As that raise room, but Cold Garage does not seem to find Zang. So it's classic. What's thinking about eyes with that ghost? Wheaton North playing retake here on the C site with the gun disadvantage, which I wouldn't advise, but who knows how this round is going to play out. It looks like Nether Nom and Logic are going to go towards C long.
Falcons are going to try to piss from all sides here, but gun disadvantage probably won't work, but I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't know how well the Classic is going to hold up when there's players long, but it looks like Lions are kind of expecting this. Yeah, boosted R1 with that crosshair. That crosshair placement, they're able to take Nether Nom out. Logic getting unable to walk up further. There's a
crossed by that Spectre, but Logic just gets crushed. But Pickles is gonna try and do everything he can to get a pick, but gets one.
Pickles with that exit frag. Honestly, that was worth.
That was worth. You know what? Can't get flawless.
Yeah, like I said earlier, mental game. You know, you can't get flawless.
I think now we're going to see Lions try take control of this game, as it's an attacker-heavy map, and it's going to be a close game, and it might come down to the map choice at this point. I mean, both teams are extremely good and play extremely well together, but as we can see, the Falcons a lot less balanced, but still doing well team-wide. Logic really the only one slipping, but Logic still has 4 assists, so I wouldn't count him out either.
Yeah, and it's getting closer. Lions is closing that gap. It's an 8-6 game right now. Phoenix getting the first pick on the Dwuggy, as Zank is going to take another peek with that flash. Unable to find one, though, seeing as they all were able to hide in that cubby. Dark throwing a nade, trying to flush out anyone who's remaining, still peeking. Nethernom looking like it's going to be a flank here, which is...
Two flanks, the Chamber and Nethernom, actually.
Yeah, there's two flanks here. However, IHSEA, the Lurker, is going to catch boosted, or Nethernom, pardon, off guard. And we'll take Logic down to 20 HP.
There's that Chamber Lurk again as Pickles just gets dark. I mean, the Chamber Lurk, it's been working so far for the Falcons, and I mean...
Double Chamber Lurk, man. I hate Chamber players. No offense to Chamber players, but the amount of times I've been caught out by a Chamber player just chilling in mid the whole round has annoyed me to no end.
I mean, it's annoying, but it certainly works, as we can see.
Yeah, it definitely
works.
Both
sides.
Wheaton North will, however, be pushing out 2 from A lobby, going towards the enemy's spawn.
30 seconds left.
Seeing if they can get pinched here. Aya's Guinea Pig and Sammy are trying to get any sort of room here.
Yeah, Logic didn't know.
Aya's Guinea Pig getting that quick pick with just a quick peek. Aya's Guinea Pig with a 3K. He might be seeing an ace here. Oh, Sammy taking that.
Sammy taking that final kill, but I don't blame him.
Yeah.
You gotta win the rounds.
Guinea Pig holding. They know that Phoenix's garage. It's a 2v1 situation where Sammy can just run and gun. Molly will come out, but Aya's Guinea Pig closing the round out with a 4K.
Absolutely wonderful plays by Aya's Guinea Pig there. Great tracer placement. Sorry, tracer placement, crosshair placement, and did an excellent job staying quiet. I mean, the Omen on Omen of the Falcons just had no idea he was there.
Yeah, Logic had no clue, and Logic was literally swung. Aya's Guinea Pig shot, and then just ran immediately back. It was perfect counter strafing in that situation.
Yeah, if I was that Omen, I'd be terrified. Probably throw my headset off. I mean, that's that's always a rough one to go through. I don't know, I'm starting off with that Nightmare Grenade again. Frequently seeing that from Nethernom.
Yeah, it's very good on Fade to throw that out very early, seeing as it regenerates and you get a lot of intel off of it.
Yeah.
And if you catch one, ooh! Oh, I was hoping to see a one-tap onto Phoenix there. However, Boosted Iron One does not know Zank is there, and if they do choose to push up, they will get caught off guard. Lyons walking up towards a C-B push, having Dark lurk up towards C. But Wheaton is just all over the map still.
Yeah, Wheaton's not coming together as one, trying to push in what feels like 3 spots, but finally get back together at mid, as they are just... Lyons is rotating now, and it's going to be a hard push. Didn't go as fast as they wanted to.
Yeah, a bunch of Lyons players are going to be stuck with Cubby here, but Aya's Guinea Pig getting that pick on his Zank immediately. Very helpful for
Phoenix
Lyons.
with the Bucky.
Yeah. Don't knock the Bucky, man. The Bucky's goated.
Pickles has got the Tour de France. Gets a pick there. Tour de Force, sorry.
The Bucky! I told you, don't knock
Bucky
that Bucky,
plays.
bro.
I'd never knock the Bucky. Are you kidding me? It's a religion.
Nethernom, however, taking Dark out, who is on the flank. It is a 3v1 situation, but it looks like Lions have Boosted Iron 1 lurking up the CT trying to find a pick. There are 2 players with 1 HP on the side of Wheaton North, and Boosted Iron 1 just spotted one of them. If they can get any extra frag. Oh,
Pickles knows though. Pickles knows.
The trademark catching Boosted Iron 1. And that was a thrifty. That's something you also don't want to hear the announcer say. But I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say that knocks Lions down that much, honestly.
Yeah, Lions still has a great chance here on the better side, and obviously it's not over after this match, and we can clearly see that maybe on a more even map they can compete just as well or better than Wheaton North.
Yeah, it's like very close comparatively to what we saw earlier.
You want to play? Let's play.
Yeah, neither of these teams, or rather, apologies, the Falcons have not had way too close games. Not even, I think, haven't even lost a full round yet. Lions is hoping to give them their first full round loss.
Yeah, and it looks like a loss of presence from the Lions towards a site, throwing that Roomba up there.
Roomba's scanning, Lions staying smart, staying back, as it's Zanuck and the Sky player on site for the Falcons.
Wait, have I been pronouncing his name wrong this whole time?
Whose name?
Dark's getting caught out by that Phoenix Flash and the Molly. Oh, but that stun is gonna catch him. That Sky Flash perfectly allowing Logic to pick. Look at that woof! Ooh.
Whoa,
Another
another nom
nom.
with a 3K there and all the chaos. Kind of hard to keep up with that, but
Yeah, it is so hard to shout out what's going on when it all happens within 3 seconds of each other. Trust me, I try looking at the kill feed there in that situation, and it just all exploded at once.
I just read another nom domination, to be real.
Yeah, I just read 3 kills from Nethernom, and you know what? Good job, Nethernom. We're proud of you.
Here, back at IHSEA Studios.
From the caster's chair.
Caster's chair, yeah.
Pickles, 22 and 6,
Oh my
dominating.
goodness. Yeah, Pickles
Massive.
is owning the Lions right now. It's just tough to get past them.
Logic, spamming chords, window.
Very close to catching whoever's head was there. Couldn't fully see. Yeah, Iron.
This round 1.
Phoenix pushes up, but just gets caught by Guinea Pig. Yeah.
That overextending allows Logic to get 2 at mid, and Zinc will be throwing that Molly. Nethernom, however, getting Sammy, but Dark trading Nethernom immediately out. It's a 3v2 situation in the favor of Wheaton North.
Yeah, Pickles is gonna go again for that chamber lurk here, but they're about to come face to face with Dark, and Pickles wins that.
Pickles is just dominating.
I don't
with
think.
a
Yeah, Pickles
lot of
didn't even
kills.
get shot there. Wow.
Yeah. Dwuggy, it is up to Dwuggy from Lyons to come onto site here and try and get a present. But
Oof.
Logic with the 3K sitting in heaven.
Excellent job by Logic there, just staying patient. That's what you got to do on the defensive side, as Falcons seem to be regaining control after losing 3 straight to the Lions. It's great job by the Falcons to stay sturdy on defense. This is one of the hardest maps to defend.
It looks like a save for Lions here. That's not something you want to do
Yeah,
going
that's.
into.
Yeah, you're about to.
might
If you
be-
lose this round, you go to match point. I have a hard time understanding that play.
Yeah, but they have to save in this situation. They don't have any money.
Yeah,
Plus,
I mean-
will go out on the C side, catching Pickles, who's sitting on top of Generator. The recon dart will catch him. However, Pickles getting 2 before TPing out. Dwuggy trading Nethernom out, who was trying to support Pickles in any way possible. Sammy obtaining a gun throughout this skirmish. Dwuggy on 11 HP with a stinger.
They're at the disadvantage, but they have point. But I mean, they just let them get it back. Wow.
Yeah, you can't really play post fight here when one of your. It's not planted for long, 1, and 2, you don't have guns. You have a Spectre and a Vandal.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard there to save that late, but
Yeah.
obviously they had little to no money, but you got to scrounge together what you can. Falcons are in a great position here. 1-4 straight.
Yeah, match points are both teams are gonna have equal buys, which it makes sense when they have a full buy for last. That makes sense. But it looks like Wheaton North Lions, are going to run into Seaside, which might not be to their advantage, seeing as Pickles is going for an aggressive play here.
Great Pickles is going right there, but can't even catch Pickles.
Finding
Gets the
one.
breach. Oh, can't get the
Lucky
rest.
Yeah, that was a very aggressive play that almost worked out very well for Pickles. However, Nethernom getting another pick here. A 3v4 situation in the favor of Wheaton North. Match point, that's something you do not want to see, as those paint shells are getting thrown into Garage window. Dark with the showstopper.
Boogie is caught in that nightmare. Just can't hear anything as Phoenix comes out the backside and takes them out.
Yeah, that showstopper should be coming out here on bomb for the best situation possible. However, Dark is going to get taken out immediately. The flash coming out as Tammy is getting surrounded from all angles. The flank from Logic and 3 people running down long on the side of Wheaton North is map 2 goes to Wheaton North, 13-7.
Falcons played that really well, and I think their key to that victory was
Whereas
starting to
Mac-
get rotations and as a team.
Yeah, that's map 1, pardon. I am a little that's my bad.
No problem.
Pickles with that match MVP though, 347 average combat score is insane. Going 26-8, it's no wonder that
Wow.
we North were able to take that win.
Yeah, I mean, you see Dark get shut down. Dark is one of Lyons' better players and has been towards the top of the scoreboard. And Dark is just completely at the bottom, unable to get too much going there with a 109 combat score.
Yeah, it's really hard when you're getting shut down by such oppressive sort of gameplay styles. And map 2 will be going to Icebox with Wheaton North on defending first. Yeah. Yeah. They will be switching sides.
Yep, the Falcons. You can see, and towards the beginning, the Falcons are rotating really poorly, and I think Lions Head was guilty of the same issue. But as soon as the Falcons started rotating as a team on that defensive side, it was really hard to get through that push when all 5 Falcons are just coming in and getting that objective back.
Yeah, and I also just want to point out that Chamber had a 156 econ score, which is insane. That means they got an average of 156 damage per every $100 they spent, I believe.
Oh,
And that's crazy, especially since Pickles only died like 6 times. That makes sense, seeing as you don't have to rebuy guns a lot. So that's
yeah.
crazy to see, though. Insane.
Efficiency is the name of the game. You having more money, you can supply your teammates who maybe aren't as well doing so well, and they don't have to buy specters and stuff later rounds when everybody else is buying ghosts and vandals.
Yeah, and Lions will be starting here on the attacker side as we go into Icebox.
I apologize.
And we're waiting
I
for
got unplugged again.
production ready. I think we go right into it. Yep.
What?
Wait, no. Are we going to a break? I'm confused. Sorry. Okay. I got a little confused. Welcome back to week 2 of IHSEA's Fall Valorant season. And before we took our break, we had a 13, it was 13, like 7, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
13-7 win for Wheaton North against Lyons Township High School. And we are going to go into Icebox here with Lyons on attack and Wheaton on defense. This is, I believe, Wheaton's pick. And we will see if this works to their advantage, because they won map 1, and if that was Lyons' pick, then that's pretty good to win. Not your pick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah.
it's kind of strange on your pick not to offensive heavy first. It is a good idea for Lions there to pick defense because then they have second half advantage and they know where they're at. But Falcons just had better defense than Lions and got through it. Good win.
Yeah, it was good because it came close in the middle. It was like 7-8 at one point, I believe. But however, Wheaton North were just able to take very aggressive, a lot of like pushes, a lot of like flanks and stuff like that. And overall, they were able to take the win. It was very good to their advantage.
Yeah, Lions.
And we saw.
Oh, sorry, Lions. Lions. You felt almost that Lions was coming back with really, really great momentum, but just completely got halted, and Falcons won 5 in a row.
Yeah, sometimes it's just how it is, you know? You can't control that. But yeah, it was a very good match to watch overall as the first map in this series. And attacking is Lions. They're already all locked in.
Yeah, Lions has got some different picks here. Dwuggy switching, I believe, from Sora to Viper, and Sammy switching, as well as Guinea Pig on Chamber still, I believe, and Boosted Iron is now their Sova.
Yeah, and these picks and these hovers from Wheaton North are the Wheaton North is actually, are they mirror comps? No, they swapped out Sova for Fade. Almost mirror comps. I love watching mirror comp games because then it just comes down who uses it smarter, who wins these gunfights like with more mechanical skill. It's very entertaining to watch, especially when you see multiple util come out at the same time. Although it can get hectic.
Absolutely, as Nethernoms is switching from Fade to Raze, I believe that's the right name, but Pickles again with that Chamber pick, completely dominant last round.
Yeah, and we are gonna see as Wheaton North locks their last few characters.
Your agent.
I've seen Lions. They have the Sage and they have the double Sentinel, which is good for defense. But they're starting attacking first, which is interesting. As to their logic for that.
I think they can just hold it already and hold it well enough to get on that offensive side and get through Lions, hoping for a quick 2-0 victory. But we'll see what the Lions have to say about that.
Yeah, and maybe even Lions, once they get sight, they might be able to wall off like CT or something and get as much space as possible.
Absolutely.
I know I've definitely seen that before from Lions.
Seeing an A heavy presence here from the Falcons are on offense, right? Falcons? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You're right, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, the Falcons are on offense here, and they are going to go in A heavy presence, but Lions is going to have a B heavy presence as well.
And we're definitely seeing Lions is definitely gonna rush on the site here, seeing as that's what they did last map. But all about how Wheaton North from that side, that recon will get shut down immediately by Wheaton North here. As the chain shells go out, unable to find I's Guinea Pig for health, but putting them out of position. It looks like Phoenix will, on the fade, that's funny, is going to be holding for 10 here as Logic, Pickles, and Nethermom are going to be rotating towards A to try and hold. The Shade Eye coming out, but Sammy is walling close and trying to get that plant down for presence. Like I said, Sammy will be trying to use that wall to their advantage for getting site control and site presence, which is honestly good when you're attacking as a Sentinel. All of Lions players, as no one has dropped yet in this round actually, all of Lions players will be playing close point here. Looks like there's a lot of trades happening back and forth. And overall,
Oh, wow.
Zank is going to get 2 kills to end this round very quickly in the favor of Wheaton North.
Yeah, Wheaton North there really slow rotates, but it never came out to hurt them as Lyons just didn't push, even though that they had the clear numbers advantage there. But it is pistol round, so again, not normal strategies, pistol shenanigans.
Definitely. And we definitely saw that strategy from Lyons come out to try and take as much site, like, not even as much site control. It's almost the fact of the site control that was happening. They were able to a lot more effectively.
Like switching, Lyons would be switching side, trying to push onto the relatively less defended B. Yeah.
Boosted Iron 1 with that Aldron trying to find Logic, who is they believe is holding close. Pickles holding an aggressive angle with the Guardian, finding 1, finding 3, as I say, finding 1. Logic getting a pick on the Sammy, and the Flawless coming out from Wheaton North. A very good round with that Guardian, man.
Wow, I mean, that was just an excellent play. Wheaton North, again, slow rotates, but it doesn't matter. They just played better there. I mean, less guns, obviously, for Lyons, but wow. As Lyons looks like a heavy presence, trying the other side again. A little more even now as both sides have guns, but excellent play there with the Guardian.
Yeah. That Guardian play really allowed Wheaton North to have a very effective round there.
Both sides are really A heavy. It looks like that chamber Pickles is going to be flanking more now, but A heavy push definitely for the Lyons here. Falcons are trying to make a desperate defense as Pickles comes up to the backside, and Lyons is coming in on all fours with 4 left as Dark gets 1, and Zank is under objective as Falcons take the objective there real fast. Falcons lose the objective there real fast to Lyons. Zank trying to find anybody he can, but they're on the other side as
my apologies. My internet just crashed, but I am back.
No problem.
I'm so sorry for putting you on the spot there. It looks like a retake for Lyons, or sorry, pardon, Wheaton North here. It's a 3-4 situation in which bomb is down in the favor of Lyons, but Wheaton North getting 2 quick picks here. It is up to Zank to get the remaining kills, but Sammy will put them down.
Lyons nearly lost that objective there, falling way too far back, and you see Falcons get that objective back, but I mean they inadvertently Lyons had to take the objective back after losing it, after taking it. So that's not the way you want to play that, but the Lions come out on top, just beating Pickle, and Pickle has been the decider so far, playing extremely well with that Guardian.
Yeah, this bonus round went very well for Wheaton North. And although they weren't able to come out on top, they're able to get a lot of picks.
Yeah, we're seeing again both sides A heavy. Pickle's still in that spot by B.
Yeah, the tour de force already coming out from Pickles, which is funny because it's literally 4th round. But we will see Pickles holding that B long. Phoenix hitting a little aggressive, spotting someone in spawn. Logic able to trade a dark out.
Falcons are going on the off. Oh, sorry, the internet cut out.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Logic, he able to get a 3K. Boosted Iron 1 will go down as the last. Oh, sorry, I had a skinny pick going down with that tour de force. I apologize, my internet.
No problem. Really great play by Wheaton there, staying patient originally and just catching Lyons off guard with that really offensive push on the defense from mid, as Pickles actually is now feeding, like I mentioned earlier, having that money is great to feed your teammates, and Pickles gives I believe a ghost away to one of his teammates, but it's ghost to Logic, and it's coming down to people staying alive for Wheaton North.
Yeah, and Pickles having that not free off, holding the view long. However, it looks like Lyons is having more presence towards that A site. The Viper's Pit is going to be out on A site, as NetherNom goes for an aggressive playing, but taken out by Dark. The trade is unable to come through as Logic is holding that Viper's Pit, waiting for anyone to cross in. Logic, they know that they have an advantage there, but they also hear that Chamber TP out. It looks like Lyons, pardon, is going to be making more presence towards mid B here, which they might run straight into that Pickles op, which is something I don't think you want to do.
It's like a guillotine.
Yeah, and Pickles taking out that first pick with that op, looking to see if anyone is coming mid to site here. It was a smart play, knowing that the enemy team is walking up one spot. Oh, does Pickles spot them in that spot, though? I don't know, but Zank is going to take Aya's guinea pig out. And Lions have a bunch of presence on B site, but are unable to come on a site just yet. As Emmy is able to take Pickles out, that's huge, because no one is towards... Actually, I lie, there's one towards B site. But that Molly coming up from Zank, denying the plant from Lions here. But Sammy getting a pick out onto Zank. Phoenix, however, will swing and deny that plant again. 13 seconds left in the round. Lions have to plant here. That Hunter's Fury coming out to deny that plant even more, or to help that plant turn in. Phoenix with another pick on a Dark as that bomb goes down for the third time, and there is no plant down. The defenders win on that technicality there.
Wheaton North nearly gets caught by that again, that really, really late rotate by the Viper, but it's by Logic, but it's just... Wheaton North's just playing better. I mean, Pickles went down early, but Wheaton North is there to cover and still wins that round. Zank nearly just playing by themselves. And still A-heavy once again, as we see a lot on Icebox. A-heavy for both sides, I apologize. Very, very A-heavy. I mean, Chamber and Logic again, or Pickles and Logic again. Pickles not in that normal spot, putting down that Cypher and just heading up right side.
Did you call it a Cypher because of Siege?
Okay, maybe.
It's called a trademark.
Whoops.
But Boosted Iron 1 spotting the op from NetherNom, not wanting to run into that. However, the Aldrum will spot NetherNom and force them out of position. Zank getting that pick onto Aya's guinea pig, and the paint shells are going to come off on the mid-right here, clearing out the headshot angle. Standing with a deagle shot, taking out Phoenix, and the no command coming online. Zank is able to take Dark out, who's trying to make a bunch of presence on the site, but Zank will go down and needs a reboot. NetherNom with that op throwing another paint shell towards Maze, knowing that there's at least one there, but that paint shell will give the space that they need in order to get the res off on Zank, and Logic with the flank able to take Stammy out.
Well, we're just seeing Wheaton North here. Better gunplay. Feels like they are just beating Lions on all fronts here. I mean, Lions keeps pushing A. Had some success at B, but I think they're finally going to give it a shot as Lions looks a little B heavy.
Ooh,
but it looks like they're going back A.
Timeout will be coming out for Lions here, which is a smart play. Once you lose like a few rounds in a row, you want to regroup, collect, and try and overall just gain your momentum back. But from what we've seen so far... Sorry, go on.
We saw this last time. Lions won 4 rounds right after their timeout, and it was a switch side on an offensive heavy map. But I mean, I guess they're hoping for that magic again, trying to get back in this game. They're not down big, but miss another few rounds, and they're going to be down 8-7-1 to these Falcons, who are no pushovers.
Yeah. And we know that once you give Wheaton North that space, that momentum, they're going to run with it. Just like what happened last map on Haven. Once it was 8-7 at one point, and then Wheaton North just went on a tangent and ended up winning that game 13-7, which is very telling on how that team is playing based off of a lot of mental and a lot of momentum, which is something you want as in a team. Like, you can tell that Wheaton North has chemistry. You can tell that they are planning these rounds out carefully and are playing off of each other very well.
Yeah, Wheaton North really not giving up there. I mean, going down 4 in a row is rough, but it's if you can come back from that, it shows you're a great team. As again, this time it's B heavy for one of the first times it feels like for Lions.
Yeah, Phoenix is going to take that engagement and Boosted Iron 1, but we'll get dinked by that Bulldog there. Bulldog underrated, TBH. I love the Bulldog.
I love the Bulldog too, yeah.
then Pickles holding this aggressive angle, knowing that their TP is set up and is peeking out. Zank holding that A side still, unaware that all of Lyons players are on B. The wall from Sammy coming out, but so does Fatal, catching all 5! And it looks like if a single Prowler is set out in any direction, Fade will catch one. Logic, that makes space. Birds, they don't know that. Oh, they do know. Logic mollying Sammy, forcing him out of position with their own flow. The reload, timing on that is insane. Sammy unable to get out as NetherNom is peeking top site with that op. Logic, however, getting caught by the 2 shells. Dark getting a pick. Is the showstopper coming out onto bomb, waiting for anyone to peek. As Dark gets another with that showstopper, the paint shells will come out onto bomb and delaying enough time for Dark to win that round. Logic is forced to save here. A lot just happened.
Yeah. Wheaton North finally getting caught on that very, very late rotate by Logic. I mean, Logic has been staying every time Wheaton's rotated up to B, which hasn't been often, but Logic stays back and they just get caught. Like,
yeah.
Logic had to Logic left a teammate completely fighting by themselves. I mean, Zank was by themselves, and again, Pickles still having a great game as Logic is too. As this Wheaton team is doing
Pickles
very
is
well.
Yeah,
Pickles is. I'm watching Pickles right now. Pickles is insane.
Yeah, no, we saw Logic with that hesitation allowed Lyons to take advantage, and Sammy stayed on site for way too long. They had entirely too much space on that site. So we're gonna see Lyons with an A hit here, trying to make presence, and that Viper wall will come out, denying a little bit of room, but the tour de force will be holding for anyone who's sitting towards that rafters area. It's so funny seeing both of these ops looking directly at each other, but due to the Viper wall, none of them are. None of them getting Dark as the bait satchel into sight, but I is getting big creeping out immediately. The Viper's pick coming on the side as Dwuggy is separated by that wall. It's almost a smart play in this scenario. Although you're separated from your team, never mind. I say that as Prowler is finding Dwuggy. However, Phoenix unable to get that pick, but Logic is. Fade Eye will come out and see if there are any players playing aggressively, or passively, pardon. The tour de force finds another as Pickles is unable to push because of the slow. A headhunter will come out, however, one is on bomb. Bomb got pinged, but Logic is going to stick that. A smart play, seeing as that Viper wall is allowing Logic to stick that defuse.
Guinea pig. Dark sacrificed.
Yeah,
Dark
that was
sacrificed
so
their
funny.
life for guinea pig. I was sort of like, whoa.
That was cinematic, even. But the trade, the op trade. As I mentioned, that they're staring at each other and neither shoot. Dark is running out in front of the op shot and taking it.
Not happy. As we see, probably what's looking like a Lions mid push for the first time, as it's A's not working, as no matter how many times they go. And we see a more decentralized defense for the Falcons here.
NetherNom with the off, unable to find that pick on the guinea pig. However, the paint shell is going to come out to stall some time. That showstopper is online, and we are going to see Boosted Iron one with the Stinger trying to make presence towards mid. A default push here, which is honestly smart, seeing as they don't have the full buy that they want here. They're trying to get any pick on anyone who's getting greedy, but Pickles is going to take Boosted Iron one out from mid site. Zank is holding that Viper Orb very passively, seeing as they know that if someone walks through that, they can go on the B side very freely. However, Lions are going to be towards A. They're taking a fast A hit. That Rimba unable to find Phoenix, but Sammy will find them as 3 gets suppressed by the KO knife. Logic is holding from Raft and seeing if anyone's going to push through that wall for that plant. And this plant. As Zank gets to another nom to another with an op, and Pickles gets a third. It is a 1v4 situation with 2 or 1 HP for Dark here. On the zip line though, Logic is able to get a zip line kill onto Dark. I hate Riot Games. Why is it a thing?
Yeah. Excellent play by Logic. They're separating the map into 2, just creating very, very bad diversion for the Lions as they just can't get past that. As the game is starting to get away, 7-2 Falcons right now. As I believe this Falcons team is the best team Lions has played so far, and they're fighting for an answer here. Is not a single member of the Lions are over 1 on the KD. As Sammy is barely there.
Yeah, and we are gonna see Pickles with that match MVP again. Pickles is proving that they are not someone to mess with. You know, they come here to play, came here to win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Phoenix holding that angle on Belt, getting an early pick, seeing another Nest, and gets taken out by Dark as Pickles is going to do it towards Nest, but TP's out, playing that retake. Dark thinking tank there. Dark is up on top of 410, trying to make space and trying to get picks for their team. But Logic on the flank is going to take Boosted Iron 1 out, and 3 kills at once as
Wow.
Pickles takes Dark out, another Nom takes Sammy out, and the round goes to Wheaton North 8-2.
That just shows Wheaton North's strength as a team. They all push as one. And, I mean, you mentioned earlier you were a little confused on the 2 Sentinel picks. I mean, wow. They seem to have got that down.
The spray shrine. Interesting strategy.
Wheaton North running with the same defense again. I think that they did 2 rounds ago when they did a mid push, but it looks like again Lyons is going to try that B push, and they won last time. It's hard to imagine why they haven't been doing this more.
Another Nom holding an off angle, missing the shot onto Dark, unable to find that pick. However, the showstopper is still online, and the paint shells are going to come out to make that space for the repositioning on the Nom. Snake mid and taking Sammy out. That's huge. There's no Sage Wall for that plant. Logic here, going to look for a more site presence, which is what they have lacked in the past. Phoenix on a flank, looking to see if there's any sort of person rotating in the situation, and Phoenix is gonna be holding an off angle, very aggressive off angle, ending 1, but Boosted Iron 1 will be taking them out. Logic now alerted that at least one person is rotating, will be going towards mid as Zenk is going to not be able to get one as Aya's guinea pig. An Aya's guinea pig with 2 with that headhunter is going to be very good for Lyons here, seeing as it is a 3v2 situation. However, the Viper on the side of Lyons is 1 HP, and that's not something you want to happen. The plant will go down as what plants for Pickles taking Planter out. It is up to Nethernom here with the Vandal to try and still the showstopper is online. If they're both grouped up, that's honestly a good position. It's a scare tactic. But it looks like both members of Lyons will be playing back. It looks like Boosted Iron 1 is going to go up towards Nest, seeing as that's where the bomb is planted for. Nethernom waiting for the peak. They're able to find 1. And they know that the last one is going to be another Nom with 2! Knowing that Aya's guinea pig is going to be towards Belt if they didn't peek originally, and it is 9-2.
My goodness, what an intelligent play by Nom there. I mean, knowing those times and knowing that if they didn't come on the first peak, that they would be there the second time. Great play for the Falcons there. And you can see earlier in the round, Phoenix comes around that back end. Even though Phoenix only got a trade, Phoenix has an excellent angle coming on the flank, knowing that they're going to have to come back. And Lyons isn't paying enough attention, and Phoenix could have wiped that whole team. You're just seeing great angles by the Falcons here, just taking over this game as it's 9-2, and it looks like the Lions are losing it.
Yeah, it looks like Wheaton North is going to be running with this momentum. These 4 rounds, these 3 rounds, these 2 rounds that they've just been getting in. The showstopper finally coming out. 2 another Noms, unfortunately. Oh, it looks like it's going to try and hit someone, and it does damage to Aya's guinea pig, who is sitting under Belt. But that Viper's hit for Wheaton North. Oh, going to be helpful. But Boosted Iron 1 taking Logic out. No more Vipers hit. Another Nom and Phoenix hitting 2. It is a 4v1 situation here, or 3v1, pardon. But another Nom with a 3k going to take a
Not a great start with nobody on that showstopper and nobody on B side. I mean, I certainly don't play Nethernom there. I mean, I would expect them to go that side too. I don't believe the Lions have won at A site yet, but now we are finally switching, and the Lions are going to hope to get what they can out of this game and try and turn the tide here. Hopefully, fend off the Falcons, but it's going to be a tough battle. As you see again, Nethernom is now tied with Pickles. You mentioned earlier about match MVPs. Maybe Pickles isn't up for the task because Nethernom is just playing absolutely wonderful here. We're seeing a again, an A-heavy side, as we see a lot on Icebox, as Falcons come up mainly on the bottom, NetherNom up top. As NetherNom throws a grenade in, trying to catch somebody, but can't get anyone using the hook
Guinea
line.
Pig with that headhunt are going to take another nom out mid-air, and Aya's Guinea Pig is going to be having a lot of side presence here. As the Roomba goes out, Pickles will get taken down by Booster Iron 1. Is looking good for Lions. Good Zinc and Phoenix. Phoenix is in a 1v4 situation. Phoenix getting 1 in this scenario. Phoenix with 2 bullets, though, unable to secure that round. And another round goes to Lions here. Is looking good.
That's a great way to start the second half. More guns than the other side now, and they're going to see maybe they can turn the tide of this game, and that gives them the momentum they need. But Falcons are a tough task here.
Yeah, it looks like Aya's Guinea Pig here for Lions is going to be forcing a Vandal, which is something you never want to run into, especially on someone who's top fragging on the enemy team.
Absolutely. It looks like Lions going to go head for the B-side push this time.
Dark, however, with that early paint shells, knowing that at least 3 are on site, Team 2 with that aggressive Spectre play, is a 3v3 situation. And it looks like Boosted Arm won't be getting one with the Spectre. Team 2 with the Spectre, it's a 1v3 situation. Logic is getting swung by Boosted Iron 3, who gets 3 with that Spectre there. That is huge for Lions.
Wow. Absolutely wonderful play by Iron there with that Spectre at the beginning, catching, I'm not sure who it was, catching somebody, I think catching NetherNom at the captured the ult point thing, and just caught them completely off guard and just unaware of what was going to happen, and as they take a more advantageous and less known route.
Yeah, and it looks like that might give Lions the momentum they need in order to take back some of the rounds that they're down. Boosted Iron 1, however, getting that recon dart, unable to find one, but peeking towards mid.
Yep, another side heavy push.
Phoenix wearing that Fade Eye, trying to get any sort of intel on where they're at. Zang, however, not able to get a pick here. Sammy's sitting back to 2. Boosted Iron 1 getting the first pick of the round on Phoenix is good for Lions Township. Aya's Guinea Pig holding this A site, not aware that currently Zank is inside maze and looking to see if there's anyone here to try and pick. But Logic, as I say that, is going to get a pick too by Boosted Iron 1, who is overextending. And Dark is going to mid. Dark is going to take Pickles out, but Logic and Zank are going to get 2. Aya's Guinea Pig trading out Zank with that Vandal, but Wuggy is holding B-side alone, and it looks like Wheaton North are going to be taking that B-side, knowing that Aya's Guinea Pig is sitting on A. Dwuggy's hitting yellow, is spotted immediately by NetherNom, and it is a 1v2 situation in the favor of Wheaton North, seeing as Chamber is also 1 HP, but so is NetherNom. NetherNom is going to hold that aggressive angle, knowing that someone is going to probably come Snowman, and as they both are holding Snowman, they speak, NetherNom will take Aya's Guinea Pig out. 11-4 for Wheaton North.
Absolutely, as Wheaton North, a little worried there, going to lose that and lose their momentum, but Wheaton North, great game there, great round there rather, and completely gets that game there, plays it well. The Lions dies on that late rotation as Chamber, but you live on the late rotation, you die by it. You get angles like Phoenix had earlier on the whole team coming rotating. No idea that Phoenix was there, but I mean, you live by the late rotation, you die by the late rotation, as you saw there. Yeah. Chamber just getting completely caught by the well-ready Falcons.
Definitely, and it looks like Wheaton North is not going to have enough. Actually, it looks like they have enough presence for the site here that they might be able to run at Lions, knowing that they have a gun advantage here. And Pickles looking to clear yellow, see if anyone is going to be swinging. Wuggy might be getting caught off guard. Those paint shells are going to hit them. And it looks like Wuggy is stuck on T-Called, unable to get picked. Pickles is running and making space out on site. Although that stage wall will come up, Sammy is unable to capitalize on seeing as there's players from Wheaton North that are on site currently. NetherNum on yellow. As Logic takes Sammy out, there are no players on site. And as I say that, Zank is going to get boosted iron 1 towards mid. The Eyes trading out. Zank and Dark is going to get a pick on Phoenix with the Deagle. The Viper kill will come down, and Dark knows that Logic was in that party. However, it looks like Logic will be getting out before the showstopper comes out. IHSEA getting caught off guard by NetherNum, who was sitting on top of yellow, not something that you typically expect. And Dark getting caught off guard as NetherNum is going to swing.
I mean, wow. Teamwork for the Falcons there. They play together so well, and Lyons just can't hold up against such a great push into B side. I mean, it's hard to beat that. It's hard to beat teams that push together, one together, and use their abilities one in the same as the Falcons. I'm loving this teamwork, and they're going to try and finish this game off with Lyons on the walls. Lyons on the ropes, apologies, as they go A heavy again, but Lyons has got 2 on B.
Yeah, and as we go into match points here, we're seeing what looks like an aggressive A split. A 5-man A might be in the favor here, as IHSEA only has a headhunt. It looks like a save for Wheaton North, and the tour de force on the side of, or looks like it's for Lyons, pardon. And Wheaton North, a headhunter is unable to find more than one as Zank goes down. Both offers going to trade out IHSEA, and Dark is long abs. For the Prowler, Phoenix getting 2 by pushing off right. Phoenix getting 3, and Dwuggy is in a 1v4 situation with a Spectre and a Dream, man. Oh, but it looks like Dwuggy's been toyed with as a tour de force will find Dwuggy and take out the game. 13-4 Wheaton North. The series will go to Wheaton North.
Wow. I mean, that's all I gotta say there. Yeah. It's rough there. Lions don't have enough money. Can't do anything but save on the last round. They had to win that round beforehand, and Falcons just go in there, completely take up sight, win that game. Very well played by the Falcons today as they take this series and they move on 3-0. I'm not sure who they're playing Thursday, but whoever they're playing Thursday's got a really rough match ahead of them.
And NetherNum actually taking that match MVP from Pickles is something that, like, you know, you kind of expected because NetherNum was popping off, especially with that op towards the end of that game, but is a very good series, very well played by both teams, and exciting even, as this is our second week of IHSEA Valorant, and we are here at 7 p.m. Thursday. We will see you then. Make sure you do your homework.
Do your homework. Good night.